Hello, my name is Mayan Shaw with RVMax.us, and today I have this 2009 Forest River Berkshire Model 390 BH. Now, this is a quad slide coach with a 10,000 pound towing capacity that is also equipped with 2 bunk beds. So today I'm going to walk you around the overview of the coach inside and out. We're going to get on the road and give it a test drive, and we'll go over any flaws that I see and important facts. So let's get started. Now, it's got a 7.5 kilowatt Onan quiet diesel generator up front that is on a slide out tray. It's got a not a split window up front. Now you see that tape on that seal? How those windshields work is there is a main seal in between the 2 pieces of glass, and then on top of that there's an extra little deflector, so it doesn't take that direct water when it's getting rained on or washed in some cases. So it was just coming off a little bit, so I went ahead and put some silicone on it, re-stuck it on there, and I have 2 pieces of tape just holding it on. So I know it kind of looks bad, but really it's just the tape is there to hold it in place while that silicone sets. Now the front of the coach is in good condition, as you can see. So we've taken off the 3M film that it had. Yep. So it reveals really clean paint underneath. A lot of these coaches around this era had the 3M film that go bad, so we went ahead and took care of that. The paint is in pretty good condition. It's got this sort of cadet blue mixed with like a mocha coffee color. Beautiful looking coach. Now it has Goodyear tires all the way around with the date code of, I believe, 07 and 16. So 2016 date code tires. They're in good shape. There's no dry rot cracks or anything like that. Right here you have your propane tank. And the propane tank, of course, does not have a lock on it. Now here we have a pass-through storage compartment. It looks like it also has a spare tire and rim, which is nice if you're on the road and you have a blowout or one of the tires goes flat. It's a lot easier to have an entire wheel, because mounting a tire on the side of the road is not something you want to ever have to do. So in this case, you could have someone, AAA or Good Sam, come out. You can lift the coach up. Heck, you could almost do it with yourself if you have the right tools. Oh, and you can miss. I forget. How about that? So there's actually a latch inside that really opens this up. Very unusual setup. You don't see that very often at all. You don't really see this wide of a gap to get into this compartment. Normally, you'd have one compartment, there'd be on a 40-footer, something like this, 39 feet, you'd have 2 compartment doors, and there's a beam in the middle. This is really nice, so allowed that tire to get in there, and anything else is super wide. Very large compartments. Gonna close this real quick. There we go. Sometimes you have to open the latch and shove them in the rest of the way to get them properly sealed. This is another access point to that massive pass-through storage compartment underneath. This is your wet bay here. And it's showing a lack of wear and tear and flaws on the bottom end of the coach. A lot of times you'll see flaws on these lower compartment doors because, of course, that's closest to the ground and it's going to be around things that are hard to see with your mirrors. And this is showing minimal signs of damage like that. Wet bay looks very clean. All the valves are labeled. There's an outside shower. And right now the coach is winterized, that's why that's off. But this is a water filter. It's a place to put a water filter, I should say. Here is our driver's side dually. This is a nice little dock light here. Can be useful if you're backing the coach up at night, or if you're trying to plug into the power supply or water supply at night. Can provide you with a little bit of light if you're one of those late night owls, likes to show up at camp super late like we do. This is your 50 amp power cord. You got an automatic transfer switch on the left, as well as a cable and phone jack. So if your campground provides you with those features, you can quickly and easily plug your coach into that system. That's your hydraulic pump. So right there is where all your hydraulics will be for your jack system. And I believe, as well as the slides, I can't remember if these are hydraulic or electric slides. Now this is actually a pretty high quality coach. We've got a fiberglass roof, steel framing around in the subframing, for the base, right above for the chassis. So your floor is steel framed, as well as your cargo area, and the upper parts are aluminum framed. So this is actually a pretty well built coach, and it also has bunks. It's not very often you see a well built coach that has bunks and is a diesel pusher. Now come back here, I want you to check out these flaws. Got a little scratch there, and just another little scratch right there. So, and there's some wax remnants. We actually just had it buffed. The paint is shimmering right now, as I'm sure you can tell. Now, like I mentioned earlier, this has a 10,000 pound towing capacity. Now, let me be clear about this. Not all Berkshire 390 BHs came with this particular setup. This was an option to get this 10,000 pound towing capacity, and that's definitely an option you want. I'll step around to the passenger side. You got a color backup camera up there. There's no delamination whatsoever. Now check out this slide out. This is a very large rear slide out. So you've got that huge slide on the living room area on the driver's side. And what they did here is, this is part of the hallway. This right here is part of the hallway that leads to the bedroom. And these two windows are for your bunk beds. So what the slide out allows you to do is widen up the beds in order to place them in the hallway, so you still have adequate hallway space, or actually in this case more than adequate hallway space, even with the bunk bed setup. I'm going to go and open this compartment. Don't worry, we're going to get on the roof here before we go inside of the coach. It's got a little inverter. It's a Magnum inverter. I'm not particularly sure what rating it is. It's an MM series. I'm going to find that out and tell you at some point in this video. It'll probably be a 1,000 or 1,500 watt inverter. Now on the bottom we have our coach batteries, and on the top we have our chassis side batteries. Now notice the two hard cutoff switches on the left side. Super nice feature to not have to rely on solenoids to disconnect your battery when you go to store your coach. Both of the battery sets are on Easy Glide slide out trays. Keeps it really easy when you want to replace your batteries. There's a small, and I'm kind of nitpicking it here, a little scratch there. This is like a carpeted storage compartment. This is a passenger side dually. Again, 2016 date codes on the tires. Access to our underbelly storage compartment. That's what my dad calls them, underbelly. And we actually have power supply there on the left. So that's nice. You'll plug in a TV, set up a whole entertainment system out here. And look at that. I thought it did. It's actually got a TV set up over there. Same deal as the other side. Reach in here, pull the latch, which allows you to have that super wide opening access to your compartment, your storage compartments under here. So super neat feature. You don't see this very often at all. By the way, I think Forest River is one of the only companies that does this with their storage compartments, and it's really a genius idea, and I don't know why more manufacturers do not do that. Now here is our outside entertainment system. Got a flat screen TV, and what's funny is I took pictures of this and I had forgotten that it had this. So this is nice. I'm not used to seeing this on this price range of coach. Got a power supply up there, cable, so that cable will run into the main hub, which can be supplied from inside the coach or from your cable over the hookup on the other side if you're at a campground. Now this is on a swivel here. Yep. Nice. Seal that up. Now it is super windy outside right now, so I don't have the awnings out. However, I'm gonna go in and put them out, and that one storage compartment is not, that's gonna bother me. There we go. Some people don't like the fact that compartment doors are like that, where you have to really want them to go in, but sometimes the difficulty level of how hard it is to shut a compartment door is sometimes indicating or correlated with how well it's being sealed up when you shut it. There's your door awning. Now this does have a wind sensor with 3 different wind settings with auto retract. Right now I have the auto retract off because it would probably, well, kind of calm down a little bit. Here in Greenville, it has been super crazy weather. We had a few floods, minor floods, lots of rain, and then today, which is the day after all of these floods, it's a beautiful, nearly cloudless, sunny day. Gotta love South Carolina for this kind of weather. Now, this is a really big patio awning here. But you as the viewers, oh, and it's a one-touch system. I was sitting there holding the button the whole time. It's a one-touch system. Okay, beautiful. Cloth awnings. So you as a viewer, as I was saying, will probably be thankful for all this crazy rain and weather that we've gotten. Today's February the 7th. You can look on the radar, I mean not the radar, the weather data if you don't believe me, but we've had some crazy rains here over the last day or so. And you're gonna see inside, there's no signs of leaks whatsoever inside the coach and on the roof. So that's a beautiful testament to how well the thing's sealed up. All right, I'm gonna jump on the roof to show you the condition of that. And then you'll find us back in the interior of the coach. So I just ended the little clip of the exterior of the coach before I get up on the roof. And I want to throw this in because I just noticed it and completely, skipped my mind to mention this in the video, but it does have side cameras and it does have dual fill-up setup as well. So you've got a fill-up here for the diesel and on the other side of the coach as well. So that's a nice little feature you've got there. All right, so like I mentioned, we've got a one-piece crowned fiberglass roof up here, which is in great condition, super firm. I'm walking on it right now, no flexing whatsoever. It's actually pretty clean too. My dad was complaining that we didn't get it clean before I did this video, but believe it or not, this is the roof without us cleaning it. So it's actually already very clean. Slide out toppers look great. No tears or anything. It's not even starting to sag. There's a little bit of clear coat coming off right here on the front cap. Not too bad because it's not visible at all from down, on the ground. The only way you're gonna see it is if you get up here. This is pretty common on a coach this age. Clear coat goes bad if it's out in the sun. Toppers back here look great. And this is always a dilemma for me because I want to show you the awning from the top. However, it covers the topper for the passenger side. And I know I could rectify that by having someone press a button, but I didn't think about that until now. So yeah, condition of the awnings is great. That's cloth, not vinyl. Or a lot of times they use like an acrylic substance. All right, so the roof looks great. Seals are in fantastic condition. I showed you we've got 2 low profile air conditioners up here, which are they also have heat pump capabilities. That's a Track Vision, I can't remember the model number, but that's the Track Vision in motion automatic satellite dish. It's a nice feature to have. Okay, let's go check out the interior. All right, we're on the interior of this coach, and we've replaced most of the flooring in it with this laminate luxury type flooring that costs about $3.50 per square foot. And it interlocks with each other, which makes it a little more durable. It's not prone to squeak or move around on you. And it provides a really good contrasting effect to the interior of this motorhome, because as you'll notice, you know, the Corian we have over here, the cabinetry is all a maple color. However, the darker flooring really brings out all of the rest of the lighter colors in the coach. And it nearly matches this chocolate colored couch and leather setup we have up in the front. Now we're going to start with that actually. You've got this little love seat over here. There's a USB type B cable sitting on it. The condition of the upholstery in the coach is, I would almost give it a 10 out of 10. Really, it's a 9.5 out of 10, but as far as the leather goes, it's about a 10 out of 10. So this is a cool little setup here. It's about wide for maybe 2 people or 1 person very comfortably. I was just checking to look underneath it. Oh, okay, there's a storage compartment under here. I thought there was something going on. You got a storage compartment underneath it. We've got lots of cabinetry space up above. We've got an Amana convection microwave oven. This is a really high-end convection microwave oven. On the Corian countertops, we've got a 3-burner gas stove with removable inserts to cover it up. You've got a little Corian, I would call it like a mini backsplash up around the back as well. Check out all this. You've got so much space in here. Dual sink with a little Moen, or Moen, however you pronounce that, want to pronounce that. Faucet. Oh, that's not in place. All right, good bit of cabinet space and a good bit of countertop space, all things considered. This is being a 39-foot coach. Got a refrigerator here that is equipped with an ice maker. Now, some coaches you'll see with a larger refrigerator, but I believe the reasoning behind putting this skinnier refrigerator is because you want more space for your bunks back in the back. Right here, you've got a little pantry area. Slides out. Right here's our control center. So we can operate our 4 slide outs. It's got tank heat, which is a nice little option there. Got our water heater, and then you have some light switches, as well as your pump switches, levels, and this is the controller for your inverter. Right there is just the temperature, you know, your thermostat. Now I've got a smart TV right here made by Samsung. This is a very popular place to have the TV now on these newer coaches. It's in the middle. It provides you more headroom in the front of the coach when you first walk in, and it just looks a lot better. It's kind of in the kitchen area. It's just a nice place to have your TV. Now right here we have a booth dinette setup, super wide booth dinette. Now there's a lock underneath, so if you undo it, there it is. You just push it down. So you just take these cushions off and it quickly turns into a bed. Some of them are a little more complicated. This is really easy, just push it up and down. Should lock that in place. Got a fire extinguisher back there. Cozy lighting and couch area set up right here. Let's see. Some of them are, I don't know if this one is. I'm going to just go to it. Oh yeah, okay. So this is, let's see. Okay, so this is just so you can get underneath it. All right. It's a cool little couch. Looks very comfortable. I was trying to find out if it was a recliner or not. Some of them are, some of them are not. I don't think this one is. But very comfortable. And versus a lot of other RVs put couches that are not nearly as nice as these. In my opinion, of course. The style looks great. This is like a household couch, and I really like it. Now up here we have our drivers and passenger seats. Again, fantastic condition. No signs of wear and tear or cracking or anything like that. A lot of times you'll see that happening, especially on a coach not too old. This thing only has 33,000 miles though. Now you can see how much more space you have as far as headroom goes because of that midship TV setup. And this thing also is equipped with a surround sound system that's built in. So you've got the speakers, you've got 4 speakers up there, 2 more right here, subwoofer hidden. Should be somewhere, I'm not sure where they hide the subwoofer. It's probably underneath the binette. Oh no, there it is, right there. Cool. It's a nice surround sound system. A home theater, however. So now check out how wide this this area becomes because of this slide out. I mean, before you could get back here, it's just not nearly as wide of a hallway. So they've managed to put in a sizable, nice bunk bed setup with some nice amenities, which we'll talk about in just a minute. However, while still allowing you to have this great amount of space over here to walk back and forth to the bedroom. Now, the bunk beds have each fold-down TVs. And, yep, with individual DVD players. So, you know, if one person's down here, or one of your children is down here, and one's on top, you know, they don't want to watch the same thing, most likely. So you can quickly just change out the CDs. And also, you got headphones. These are wireless headphones, which connect up, which means they can be watching a show or TV something and not affect you if you're back here sleeping. So that's really nice to have the headphones. You've also got power outlets up on top and bottom so they can charge their phones, you know, depending on how old your children are. Here's the bathroom area. Hallway with the door shut off from the hallway, which is really nice. Got a little vanity here, some cabinet space back behind it. Electric fan rays. Shower is actually a pretty good size as far as height goes. You can see this is really where manufacturers make up the space. They have showers that are shallow and close as possible to the bottom. So you can see I've got a good bit of space up above me. Decent amount of width here. This can be used as a seat, a little soap holder. This comes off. Great, like brushed nickel, I think is what they call it. Or maybe brushed bronze, I'm not sure, but matches the rest of the coach. Put my shoes back on. You can see we still have the laminate in here. And the main reason is because laminate is okay. It's still easy to clean. It's not like carpet. Carpet is not the best thing to have in high traffic areas or in your bathroom. Now here we are in the bedroom area. We've got a door here that separates the front of the coach from your bedroom. We also got another door that separates the whole back of the coach from the living room area. Cool little back. Now I left this without a cover on it. It's like organic cotton mattress. See, it sounds expensive. I really don't know anything about mattresses, so I'm gonna point that out. Got all kinds of cabinet space back here. And it is equipped with your hookups. So if you want to turn this cabinet space, which is really nice to have, into a washer-dryer combo, it's already set up. You've got the vent for the dryer part of your combo. Really, there's enough space here. You could most likely put a stack in here if you wanted to. But it is equipped with that's the biggest part right there. You know, buying a washer-dryer combo is not the most expensive thing. It's just setting your coach up to do so is expensive. Got a large wardrobe here. And there's a power outlet. It's a good bit of space. It's got its own light. So, I mean, this is not I'm just going to be frank here. And by the way, got a TV, so you can have your rear entertainment. All these drawers, whole lot of cabinet and storage space, a little countertop there. You know, I mean, this is not the largest bedroom you're going to see in a motorhome, and if you want to call it a sacrifice, it's a small sacrifice to equip you with a beautiful, large living room area where really you're going to be spending most of your time, and those bunk beds. So, set up with all these amenities and all this great living room space, and only 39 feet is pretty nice. Very great setup and floor plan. And it's got a beautiful paint job, great features. Let's go hit the road, and I'm going to talk to you about how the thing feels to drive, how much power it's got, things like that. It rides on a Freightliner XCR chassis, so I'm excited to see how it feels. All right, we're getting back on the highway here, and this engine is butter smooth, and the chassis engine setup here is great. I feel almost really no vibrations whatsoever from the engine. Super, super smooth. The whole chassis is very smooth. I'm going about I'm just accelerating up this hill. I'm at 50 miles an hour, 55 now. And yeah, the chassis is very smooth. And obviously full airbag setup, full air brakes, no pulls whatsoever. Steering is smooth, no vibrations, nothing of that type of thing. Very smooth coach. Engine brake works great. All my temperatures look good. I even have a turbo boost gauge over here. It's pretty cool. I'm kind of curious as to how much boost it makes. It's getting up to about 30 pounds of boost. All right, we're coming in hot on an exit. Got my engine brake activated. Oh yeah, the chassis is surprisingly smooth. Normally in a diesel you feel just a little more vibrations in this, but this one's excellent. And I really like the layout of all the dials here. I've got all these dials up along this side. I've got some dials over here. I feel like I'm in a cockpit. And I really feel like I'm in a cockpit in this coach, and I like that a lot. Visibility is excellent. I've got these massive windows here. Now that window on the door is a little foggy. It doesn't really affect your driving, but you know, it would be nice if it wasn't foggy. You still kind of see through it too, but it is a little foggy. It's unfortunately kind of a thing that happens with this age coach. But look, overall, this is a beautiful motorhome. I mean, full body paint, 4 slides. I've got side cameras. I've got all the nice features you'd want from a higher end coach. And the interior design is excellent. And it's really in great shape. So overall, beautiful coach. And if you have any more questions about the coach or something I didn't go over in the video, this is of course this is not a comprehensive video. Please call or text my dad at 864-404-0054. And if you want to set up a FaceTime call, we can FaceTime you, we can Skype you, walk you around the motorhome. And we do provide warranties, although we are a no pressure sales organization. We don't pressure you at all. And we rarely talk about the warranties that we offer, but we do offer some really nice warranties if you're interested. So that's something to keep in mind. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and keep an eye on our channel. We're always getting new coaches in, and this week actually, you know, we've got 3 or 4 motorhomes that have just come in that are super nice. We've got one country coach and some other neat RVs that have come in. So keep us posted, and we look forward to earning your business. Thank you.